Let's have a detailed discussion on some more questions on medicine and physiology and biology. So it is consider the following statement. First statement is ELISA test is employed as the first and most basic test for an individual to detect cancer. Second statement is almost 50% of human beings have Rh positive while remaining have Rh negative blood. And which of the above statement is or are correct? Option 1 only, 2 only, both and none. The correct answer will be none, because ELISA test is not a most basic test, it is a very advanced test. First thing, that ELISA test is not a basic test, it is very advanced test, advanced and sophisticated test. And second thing is that it is not for cancer, but it is for to detect HIV, human immunovirus, or human immunodeficiency virus, HIV, to detect with AIDS disease. So ELISA test is to detect human immunovirus, to detect whether a person is suffering from AIDS or not. And second thing, it tries to find out whether there are antibodies available in the body or not, and how they are depleting antibodies, because as we know that HIV kills these antibodies and thus affects negatively to human immune system. So this is the thing. And second thing, almost 50% of human beings have Rh positive, and while 50 remaining have an Rh negative blood. This is not correct. Again, this is not correct. So neither 1 nor 2 are correct, because there is no criteria that only 50% have Rh positive blood group and remaining 50% have Rh negative. While we find that Rh positive blood group is most prevalent, is most prominent or most prevalent blood group. Next question is, the hormone insulin is what is? So it is asking what is insulin hormone. So first option glycolipid, second option fatty acid, third option peptide, and fourth sterol. The correct answer will be peptide, because insulin is a peptide hormone and it is produced by beta cells of pancreas. So insulin is a peptide hormone secreted by beta cells of pancreas, and it regulates the metabolism. It regulates metabolism, that is internal hormonal and secretory system, metabolism, internal environment of the human, and it helps in utilizing carbohydrate by the body, and it also helps in absorption of glucose by the body, utilization of glucose by the body. And when there is a disturbance in the insulin level, then it leads to, so if the insulin pancreas they are disrupted, and when they don't secrete insulin, this leads to a disease called diabetes. So due to disturbance, due to some sort of problem in insulin level, this leads to diabetes, and we have discussed this in one of the earlier questions, so I'm not going to discuss it in detail again. Next question, we have to match list 1 with list 2. First gonads, second pituitary gland, third pancreas, and fourth are adrenal. So these are glands. These are glands in the human body, and these are the chemicals are hormones. Chemical or hormones secreted. So as we know that pancreas, as we have discussed in earlier question also, that pancreas secretes insulin. Then there is pituitary gland. Pituitary gland is also called master gland, and it secretes growth hormone, and it controls. Pituitary gland is also called master gland. Master gland. It secretes growth hormones, and it controls the metabolism. Controls the metabolism of the body. That is internal, secretory, and internal bodily mechanism and environment. So this is then adrenal gland, and then there is gonads. Adrenal gland secretes cortisol, and gonads secrete progesterone. So this is, so the based on this we can say that answer will be A2, B3, C1, and D4. So this will be the correct answer. Now let's come to the next question. The next question is match the list 1 with list 2. Again we have to match this. The next question we have to match the list 1 with list 2. List 1, some of the chemical names have been given, and list 2, their uses have been given. We have to talk about the answer. So first, atropine. Atropine is used for heart trouble. Ether is used as a local anesthesia. Then pyrethrin is used for pest control or mosquito control. And then nitroglycerin is also used for dilation of pupil. So the answer will be A2, B1, C3, and D4. So this will be the correct answer. Now next question. The next question again we have to match list 1 with list 2. Then first, vitamin. So as we know that progesterone is an enzyme. We know that. So keratin is a protein. So keratin is a protein. Progesterone is a hormone. So it is a hormone, and we know that pepsin is an enzyme, and carotene is a vitamin. So based on this we can say that A, B, C, D. The correct answer will be A2, B1, C4, and D3. This will be the correct answer. The next question is, which of the following elements are present in all proteins? So options are carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. Option and the codes are 2 and 3 only, 1, 2, and 4 only, 1, 3, and 4 only, 1, 2, 3, and 4 all. So the correct answer will be option D, that is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So in proteins we find carbon also, we find hydrogen also, we find oxygen, and we find nitrogen also. As we know that proteins are the building block of cells and tissues, because all the cells, tissues are made up of mostly proteins. As we know that protein rich food are also called body building food. Protein rich foods are also called body building food because they help in maintenance and repairing of body. repairing of body. So this is the reason, because the proteins are the building blocks of cells and tissues, and they help in maintaining, preparing, and repairing the wear and tear in the muscle cells. Wear and tear in the muscle cells. So this is the thing. Now let's come to the next question. The next question is, which of the following hormone contains iodine? Options are thyroxine, testosterone, insulin, and adrenaline. We know that adrenaline is secreted by adrenal gland. Insulin is secreted by the pancreas. Testosterone is secreted by the testis. Thyroxine is secreted by the thyroid gland. And thyroxine contains iodine. And as we know that due to the deficiency of iodine, the thyroid gland expands, swells, and it leads to a disease called goiter. And also due to problems in thyroid gland and excessive secretion of thyroxine, it may lead to a disease called thyroid. And most of thyroid is found in the people who are suffering from obesity. So this is the thing, and these people who are suffering from thyroid, their body swells. So these are the things that we have to remember. Now let's come to the next question. The next question is, a person with AB blood group is sometimes called a universal recipient because of the options are lack of antigen in his blood, lack of antibodies in his blood, lack of both antigen and antibodies, and next, presence of antibodies in his blood. The correct answer will be lack of antibodies in his blood, because there are blood groups. So there is A positive. Blood group A contains A positive and A negative. Then there is B positive, B negative. Then there is AB positive, AB negative. Then there is O positive, O negative. AB is called universal recipient, and O is called universal donor. Here plus refers to Rh factor, Rh rhesus factor, and minus refers to lack of Rh factor or rhesus factor. A, B and O, all these three are antigen. These antigen help in creation of antibodies because they trigger immune system. Antigen trigger immune system, and this triggering lead to creation of antibodies, and antibodies fight with the pathogen or the alien elements, alien microorganisms, alien substances that enter in our body, pathogens. This is the whole mechanism. So AB plus is called universal recipient, while O plus is called universal donor. AB lacks, though in AB blood group it is antigen are present, but antibodies are absent. AB minus blood group is the most rarest blood group,